Hey everyone, today's it is about 1. You tell him that you don't feel good, but then he ignores you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going. You clutched your stomach, a dull ache radiating from within. You winced, hoping the pain would subside. Glancing over at Bakugou, you noticed that he was engrossed in his hero training video. His explosive quirks crackling around him. Hey, Katsuki, you croaked, your voice barely a whisper. He didn't hear you. You tried again, louder this time. Katsuki, I don't feel good. He paused his video, his crimson eyes flashing towards you. What? I'm not feeling well. You repeated, your voice trembling. He scoffed, his expression dismissive. Probably just a stomachache from eating too much sugar. Man up and get over it. His words stung, the pain in your stomach almost overshadowed by the hurt in your heart. You knew he wasn't always the most sensitive, but his words dig hard, for your discomfort cut deep. It's more than that. You insisted, tears welling up in your eyes. I feel like I might throw up. He rolled his eyes, turning back to his video. Then, go throw up and leave me alone. His harshness was like a slap in the face. He bit back a sob, feeling a wave of loneliness washing over you. You didn't expect him to cuddle you, but you expected a little bit of compassion would have been nice. With trembling legs, you walked towards the bathroom, the pain in your stomach intensifying with each step. You locked yourself in, the tears flowing freely now. You didn't want him to see you like this, vulnerable and broken. After several minutes of dry heaves, you slumped against the cold tile floor, feeling drained and defeated. You just wanted to curl up in bed and feel someone's arms around you, someone who actually cared. But Bakugou was clearly too preoccupied with his training to bother. A wave of anger washed over you. How could he be so insensitive? Didn't he care about you at all? You sat there for a while, lost in your thoughts. Eventually you managed to pull yourself together and clean up. You trudged back to the living room, hoping that he would at least ask if you were feeling a bit better. He was still watching his video, his back to you. You cleared your throat, but he didn't acknowledge you. I'm going to bed, you announced, your voice barely a whisper. He grunted in response, not even bothering to turn around. You crawled into bed, your heart heavy with sadness and disappointment. You closed your eyes, but sleep wouldn't come. The pain in your stomach had subsided, but the ache in your heart was still there. You lay there, listening to the sounds of Baku's training, feeling more alone than ever before. The sounds stretched on, punctuated only by the distant rhythm, pound of Baku's training. You lay in bed, tears drying on your cheeks. You felt a cold emptiness within you, a hollow ache that no amount of sleep could chase away. As the night deepened, you started to feel feverish. Your thoughts drifted, blurring the lines between reality and dream. You imagined yourself back in happier times, laughing with Bakugou, sharing secrets under the starlit sky. But those memories, once so precious, now felt like a cruel reminder of how much things had changed. With a groan, you pulled yourself out of bed. You needed to talk to him. You needed him to understand how much his words had hurt you. You found him in the living room, still engrossed in his training. He glanced up as you entered, his eyebrows furrowed in annoyance. What do you want? He snapped, his voice harsh. You took a deep breath. trying to control the tremor in your voice. I need to talk to you, you said, your voice barely a whisper. He scoffed. Can it wait? I'm in the middle of something important. This is important, Katsuki. You insisted, your voice gaining strength. It's about how you treated me earlier. He rolled his eyes. So what's the big deal about it? You're just being a drama queen. The words hit you like a physical blow. Tears welled up in your eyes again, blurring your vision. I wasn't being a drama queen. I was feeling genuinely unwell, and all I wanted was a little bit of support from you. He opened his mouth to retort, but then something seemed to change in his eyes. The anger softened, replaced by a flicker of something else, something you couldn't quite place. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I just didn't react. He felt a silver of hope. Maybe, just maybe, there was a chance to salvage this. You could have just asked me what was wrong, he said gently. You could have offered to help me instead of just brushing me off. He nodded slowly, his gaze fixed on the floor. I know. I was wrong. I shouldn't have been so insensitive. The dam broke. You rushed over to him, throwing your arms around him. You held him tightly, burying your face in his chest, letting the tears flow freely. He held you back, his arms strong and comforting. You felt his warmth seep into you, chasing away the chill of loneliness that had been gripping you tightly. I love you, Katsuki, and I just want you to love me back. You whispered, your voice thick with emotion. He pulled away, his eyes searching yours. I do love you, he said, his voice rough. And I love you so much, more than words can say. He kissed you then, a kiss filled with apologies and unspoken promises. It was a kiss that held the weight of your fractured bond, mending it with love and understanding. As the kiss deepened, you knew that this was just the beginning. There would be challenges ahead, but you would face them together, stronger and more united than before. You had weathered the storms, and in the process, you had found a love deeper and even more precious than you had ever thought possible, which was Bakugou. You loved him, and you were sure that whatever happens, you will always be together. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye!